flying on by now. Whistle and smoke gonna fill the sky now. This train goes flying on by now, this train.
Folk music in the air, everywhere. The voice of freedom, the cry of despair, the shout of the land, the sound of a growing country, the good, the bad, the cheerful, the sad, the sound of America.
Down the Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. Rock Island Line, it is the road to ride. Rock Island Line, it is a mighty good road. And if you want to ride it, gotta stride it like you'll find. Get your ticket at the station on the Rock Island Line.
Westinghouse Broadcasting Company presents Folk Songs and More Folk Songs with the Brothers Four, Bob Dylan, Barbara Dane, the Staple Singers, and Carolyn Hester.
Get your ticket at the station on the Rock Island Line.
And your narrator, John Henry Falk.
Glad to see you there, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Johnny. See you later.
Well, glad to be back this way again, folks, and back with one of America's finest products, freedom. Of course, freedom isn't really in the bag, you know, not exactly. It's really in our hearts and our minds. But I thought maybe today we'd show you a few pictures here, have a friend sing you a few songs, and maybe your hearts and minds can do the rest to get us caught up in that great American dream. Up until the Civil War, there was just a whole lot of land and very few people. You know, after that heartbreaking fracas was over, Americans began looking to build a new way of life. The country grew by leaps and bounds, and folks fanned out over the mountains and into the west. Well, looking back on it today, it might look like it was a lot of fun, but it wasn't. It was hard and back-breaking work. Building a nation's a big job. But of course, singing made it easier.
It was the 4th day of October, oh, I hitched my team in order, oh, to reach the hills of Salute, I owe. Timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro-ridey-o, yeah, timaro-dee-o, timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o. Yep! I pop my whip and I bring the blood. I make my leaders take the mud. We grab the wheels and turn them around. One long pull and we're on hard ground. Timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro-ridey-o. Yeah, timaro-dee-o. A tender person weep to hear me cuss and pop my wig and see my oxen pull and slip. Timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro, timaro, timaro-ridey-o, timaro-ridey-o, yeah, timaro-dee-o. Have my family, I'll have my friends. I'll bid adieu to the whip and Timber-ideo. Yeah, timber-rodeo. Timber-road, timber-road, timber-ideo. Timber-road, timber-road, timber-ideo. Timber-road, timber-road, timber-ideo. Timber-ideo. Yeah, timber-rodeo. Timber-road, timber-road, timber-ideo. Yeah, ha, ha, yep, ha. I was in Bowling Green, sitting in my chair. One arm round my pretty little girl, other round my dear, other round my dear Bowling Green. Oh, good old Bowling Green. Well, I've traveled almost everywhere, been on land and sea. Oh, but I'm going back to Bowling place for me, only place for me, Bowling Green. Oh, good old Bowling Green. I'm going through this wicked world, I'm going through alone. I'm going through this wicked world, I ain't got no home, I ain't got no home. Had never seen anything grow the way America was growing. And the sad families packed their meager belongings into their jalopies. A westward trek began again. The same goal in mind, a better life. It's a mighty hard load that my poor hands have pulled. My poor feet have traveled a hot, dusty road. Out of your dust bowl and westward we roll, through deserts so hot and your mountains so cold. I've wandered all over your green growing land. Wherever your crops are, I've lent you my hand. On the edge of your cities you'll see me, and then I come with the dust and I'm gone with the wind. California, Arizona, I've worked on your crops, and north up to Washington to gather your hops. I dig beets from your ground, I cut grapes from your vine, to set on your table that light sparkling wine. Green pastures of plenty from dry desert ground, from the Grand Coulee Dam where the water runs down. Every state of this union us vibrants have been. We come with the dust and we're gone with the wind. We come with the dust and we're gone with the wind. And we're gone with the wind. Well, we held on to our freedom, and along with it we got some other things too. Automatic brains that think for us,
frozen pizza pies, rockets to the moon, television, detergents, food stamps, and a couple of problems, the Russians and the Red Chinese. We've accepted a lot of responsibility in this new world of ours for a lot of people. But I think we're going to be able to live with it just like we always have.
This land is your land, and it's my land. California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. You know this land belongs to you and me.
You see, freedom is still our business, just the same as it always was. We protected it from the gunslingers and a couple of other power-hungry folks, and we're still guarding it, still facing challenges. Well, we've always done pretty good in the past. And what of the future? Well, that's up to you. Whatever we do, we'll sing about it.